Hello, hello, hello. Hey. Welcome to another stream. I am back again. I'm a little late, but I'm here. And yeah. Hello everyone as well, and hello white rabbits. Hey. Welcome back. Yeah, it's nice seeing you again as well. Yes, because today, I'm not gonna stream for too long because it is the evening for me. But what we're gonna do, very exciting, we're gonna start on the wig, or well, continue on with the wig. So far we have done a lot of work on this wig, and yeah, I'm very excited to start on continuing making this wig. Because for everyone who doesn't know, I'm making a Venti cosplay from Genshin. The character is from Genshin Impact. And for this cosplay, I am making my own wig. And it's completely made out of yarn and leftover panties, because they broke. So yeah, I'm gonna show you in this place, tada, a different setup, because I am mostly gonna work on sewing with my hands, and this is the lovely wig hat that I made. Wee, tada! I hope you guys are gonna see it well, because it's a bit wonky. I'm not really used to this setup, but and Braylee, hi, welcome. Yeah, long time to stream. Yeah, surprised, but you weren't there because I started pretty early. But this Wednesday I had a stream. But I can understand if you are busy as well. But welcome. I hope you're doing well and Happy New Year again. Because after doing Venti, what do you plan to make next? I have a lot. I'm probably gonna do a poll on my Discord and maybe on here as well, but I have a lot of projects I want to do. One thing I might do is actually finish one cosplay, because well, I can't grab them right now because they're pretty high, but I need to finish some dragon feet for a cosplay that is an OC of mine that I made. It's Lexinus. He's half human, half dragon, and I made dragon feet, but they weren't quite finished, and I wore them to a convention and they broke 10 minutes into the convention. So I need to remake those, but I have a pretty good idea for that. So I think I want to finish that, and then that's finished. And then I have a whole list of what I want to do. So it could be smaller projects. It's like making clothing, or start on a whole new cosplay, because I don't know if you know Cosplanner, the app, but I have a whole list of stuff I want to do. So yeah, today, because I have a lot, these are the ones for like the braids of Venti. Also, do I have... No, I don't have that picture, do I? I don't have the Venti picture, but it's okay. I think I can... Oh, should I just add it? Give me a second. I'm gonna add Venti to this, so that you... That is pretty big. Get a little sneaky. Oh. No. There we go. Put him over here. I think it's good. But yeah, I have this whole bin with 75 wefts. I think I made them a little too long, but that's okay, because we are gonna style this wig ourselves as well. But yeah, first thing I want to do is, since I have this, I want to mark where I want to put all the wefts. Because I don't know how to do this. And Lady Nina, hi, welcome. We're just doing to sing Sims 4, CC, and one of them turns the entire sim into a... Oh lol. I myself, I don't really play The Sims, but I do think it's a very fun game. And I'm doing well. I hope you're good as well today. I'm a little tired, or on the tired side, because I had a really productive day, but it did remain me a bit tired. And also, I'm a little stiff because pain on my muscles, because I don't work out and I just lift it like industrial sewing machines. Because we moved them at my internship today, because we got an extra room in the building that my internship is at, and we just rearranged stuff, and some things were really heavy, and I'm really proud of myself that I could lift it up, but I'm gonna have some pain tomorrow morning, especially in the summer. I already feel it a bit. The Sims 4 is fun. I like it because I like making. Yeah, I played the Momai version. It's like crap, but it's very fun. Also, very fun thing. I don't have like an official thing to put my this head on, but you know what I do have is this. This is a clam or clamp, whatever you call it. But I've used this to put my wig on for the longest time, because when I made my first wig, I also put it on this as well, and then I just ta-da, wee. Also, I'm just gonna try something out. How does this? Oh, that looks like this. Ta-da! Then you can put it like this. Just seeing what I like more, but I think I'm gonna use this one. But yeah, also the thing I like about The Sims 4 is like how people make houses, because I can't play myself because I don't have it. Yeah, I made beautiful makeup. I first painted a very ugly skeleton, but then I did not like it, so I painted white over it, and then with like a marker I just did the eyes and the mouth, and it looks so ugly. I don't know why I did that. And this was for the first wig I made, but it was a little too low, the hairline. The base came. It's free now, so I could get on level. Yeah, I could, but then I need I'm still waiting on saving up for getting an actual gaming PC, because this laptop is mostly for school and for streams now, so I can't really have Steam on there, on this laptop, because otherwise it'll just burn, because it gets really hot if I have too much on it, or it just gets really slow. And I have my lovely sister gave me a PC, but it's really old and slow, so it doesn't not really work for me anymore. So hopefully, because this is for a competition, if I win, either one category or the entire, competition, or maybe fan favorite, I will get some money. So, and if I do get in but not win anything, I will still get my money back. And I think if I do it right and save up enough, I think I will use that money to buy an actual gaming PC. Yeah. I don't know if it's on consoles free as well, but I knew I heard on Steam or on that other... I forgot the other name of the... of a thingy where you can like put games and stuff. Also, I need to see if, because I want the hair, like where you separate the hair here, but I don't know if it's on the correct side or not. I think it is, because if I look at the picture, it should be on the right when you look at it. Ooh, on consoles as well. That's nice. Also, we're gonna use this pretty beautiful blue as well. Because I had a really dark one as well, but I did not like the color of that. You could just also use black or whatever color fits the wig best. Also, I might change a little bit more to here. Woo! I'm really not used to, but this setup. But like the first thing we're probably gonna do is this side, which is probably best if I want to mark it a little bit and do sections, because I think that's the best way to approach it. I don't know how to approach it though. This is just completely how I did it the first, well, not completely how I did it the first time around, but roughly. Also, this is, by the way, Tailor's chalk, so it'll go away eventually. But it's not working with me today. But yeah, I'm gonna put it on here whenever I need to. Also, it's very close to my face, but it's okay. Cause I'm just gonna grab a few. I might straighten a few ones a bit better, because some of them I see a few mistakes that I made. But I have a lovely new styler, or a straightener. I keep saying it wrong, because in Dutch you have a different word for it, but it's meant to be the same thing, but it's all whack. It's all whack. Also, very cool thing I made as well. From last stream, I said I was gonna I cut out the fabric for the ribbon, and I did not finish it yet. But what I made so far, it kind of looks like this. This is the lovely ribbon. What I will think about, because I really like how this looks. There we go. I think that really looks good. But I'm not quite sure about these. I think I'll make it a little bigger, I suppose. Like on where I can show you, because I did not sew this together yet. It's because like I think this looks good. I'm happy about this. I might make it a little longer, but that's the only thing I'll probably change. But the thing is, like what over here, that I think that I want that a little bigger. Like that there, because this goes like slim. Now I think I want to make it like even, and this one also needs to be smaller because it's a little too long, but I didn't know how long I needed to make this. So yeah, that's a little ribbon for in the front. I think that's gonna look good, because I did this like after stream. I had some energy left and I just made that real quick, because it's quite easy as well, which is nice. But yeah, we are gonna do some wefts. Also, just gonna have this one on hand in the back, so that the first one's gonna be a bit annoying. I'm gonna move this one a little bit more. And I do realise now then I think I made them way too long. But you know, you only realise that once you've made them, because like they're quite long. If you like seeing, I'm really confused with this. Like they're pretty long, but that means I think we can style them pretty good then, I suppose. How did I do this again? I really need to remember how I did this, because these are all out of yarn, and I hope the lighting is alright. I think I just, because I'm gonna sew them on by hand as well. I think I already said that, but sorry if I repeat myself. It's been a long day at work. Because I think I will just do round them here, or pin that first, and then go like in straight lines. I think that will be a good idea. If they want to stay like I want them. Because this is why I glued them with textile glue as well. Because you can pin them and it's very light. Yeah, that's pretty long. Whee! Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I just filled my water bottle as well, so that's quite nice. Because it was all empty when I got home. But yeah, I hope I made enough, and if not, I have yarn left. So it's not gonna be too bad, and I think I'm gonna redo that one. Because I don't really like how the top looks like. Okay. I think probably once I style it as well, I'm gonna go back with the straightener. That's the right word. And just redo a few things. But yeah, this is gonna be the stream. Mostly not too complicated. Just some small wigwag. And then I really can't wait till this is finished. Because it's gonna look amazing. And also, I don't know how this stitch is called. I think it's a top stitch or a like it's a very easy stitch that I might explain a little better when I make the flowers, because it's quite dark in here and it's like navy blue on black, and lighting is just, it's not the best here. I'm sorry. I try my best. I'm gonna see if I like how it's gonna look. Wee. 4. Yeah, they're quite long. Because it's quite short hair, but I think maybe it's better if they're longer on the top of the wig. Could have made shorter ones. I realise that now. But oh well. It'll be okay. Yeah. Do one more. It's quite a small one. This pretty small. Do you think I'll just do these? Yeah. Okay, the first 5 I will sew on. Put this to the side. And then, how did I do this? It's been a while since I made my first wig. But we're gonna get some thread, not too long. Also, I need my scissors. Give me a sec. These are fabric scissors. They're pretty sharp, which is nice. But yeah, thread. And then we're just gonna sew, and just have a relaxing or relaxed evening. Because I think I will go till 10 p.m. because I have work quite early in the morning tomorrow, or like 9 a.m, which is like a standard time. But I've been working from 9 to 5 this whole week. Well, without counting the Wednesday, because on Wednesday I did a surprise stream, which is very cool. I'm really happy I did that as well, because we're getting so far into making this cosplay, and I'm so excited. It's like, oh heck, it's actually happening. It's actually coming together, and that's just I love it so much. But yes, how did I do this again? Just gonna try and get this as comfortable to me as I can, because I'm just gonna stitch it so that it's how do you say that in English? Sorry, I'm trying to find the words for this, but I know it's aanhechten, maar what's the English word? Where's my phone? Good question. Where is my phone? Oh, it's behind me. There we go. I'm not at all. It's a bit messy. Also, update. I have new paper for the patterns that we're gonna finish Sunday. Because I had the brown paper that I used to wrong one. Google Translate. But now I have this white paper. I asked my my boss at my internship if I could borrow this, because I didn't want to finish my patterns, and they were like, yeah, sure, you can. And so I've got like 2 meters of it, so that's quite nice. So we're gonna finish that on Sunday. It's already 28. Time flies by so fast. You attach. Okay. So I attached the thread to the fabric, or like because these are panties, basically sewn shut here. Oh, that's, you can see that better. And yeah, I just used them because I had them left over from, because they broke basically, and on the legs, and then I like so I just maybe I'm gonna make a wig, because this is what I did the first time around as well. It's okay. Waste. What? Yeah. Like, you might call me a hoarder, I don't care. But I just keep things like this. It's just like, maybe I'm gonna use it. But I'm gonna try and explain if you guys can see. But I threaded the thread through the fabric again, and the wefts, and now I'm gonna, this loop, I'm gonna go through that and then pull it. Yeah, it's very, very useful. I mean, I have a whole box of stuff because of it. And I did have 2 boxes, but I cleaned it up because some of them were just, they weren't useful at all. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to use that anymore. But like, I had this like wood calendar, and I did not use it anymore, so they were pretty small, like wooden like plate thingies, and I used it to make paintings for family and friends. So it's like it was kind of like a small little gift. And I also still have oh, what is it called again? Never worded to actually, sorry. Yeah, and it's mostly because I just know I can make something out of it, so that's why I keep it. Like, for example, for this cosplay, I kind of stole this like very thin like wire from my high school, because we had like, oh, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's like a class where you do like, it's not like really crafts, but more like the technical stuff, like making lights and other stuff. And I did that, and they were like, yeah, we have this box of stuff and you can just grab stuff and just take it with you. And I mean, I was the only one that could do that, because I was like the good students that they were like, yeah, you can have that. So I have that all from high school, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use this one day. And lo and behold, I am gonna use it for this cosplay, because I'm gonna make the flowers. You can see them on the picture as well. And they're gonna be out of felt. And just to give them a little bit more structure, I will be putting like that very thin wire, which is also white, which is quite nice. I will put that on there. And I really hope this is gonna sit like I wanted to. Oh, that's too far. Yeah. Ooh, there is my cushion. But yeah, and like I have this with fabric as well. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use this. And sometimes I do, and sometimes you don't, and that's okay. Because sometimes when you do collect a lot of stuff, you do need to clean up sometimes. Because some things are really trash. Or like, you thought you were gonna do something with it, but then turns out you're not gonna do that anymore. And that's okay. But yeah, I'm just really happy with all the stuff that I have. But yeah, it's I hope I explained the stitch as well all good enough, because it's quite the annoying one. And I don't know if this is the way I did it as well back, like, probably 1.5 years ago. Like, I made this one, my first ever wig, I made like a really long time ago. And if you would like to see that cosplay, I have it on my Instagram. just to give a little shout out to my Instagram. Because I can... because I have two. One of them is where I put my crafts, and the other is for art and stuff. But yeah, it's a really cool wig, because it's because I could buy a wig for that one, but I wanted to have black and white hair in that wig, and I could not find any wig that looked like the character that I made, because it was the same one that I made the dragon feet as well. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make my own wig. And I was like, but how do I do this though? And I found a lot of YouTube videos on how to make a wig out of yarn, and there's multiple ways of doing it, and I just kind of created my own version of it, because I did not like a few things that the others did, because what you could also do with like leftover yarn and stuff is like this wig cap and then crochet your own wig cap basically. But like, that's not gonna really sit quite nice, because it's not really gonna be elastic unless you have an elastic band in it as well, like in the like the border and stuff. And then I saw someone for like, because you can make these as well, but like for underneath the wig. So I found a video on that, and then I found a video on how to make a wig for dolls. and they glued it on. So the first try on my own wig, I glued it on, but then it became a whole chunk of glue, basically, which is understandable because you're gluing everything to it with a lot of glue. And it just wasn't as beautiful. So I figured out how I could sew it on. Because some of them use something like glue and stuff, because you could buy your own like wefts and then sew it on yourself as well. But those were also, I'm trying to like make this on a budget, because I am, well, I have money but not that much, and since I'm making this in a like not that long of a period, I do need money. Or I can't spend as much money as I would like to. Since for doll wigs, it's smarter, it's a smaller canvas, but for a human size wig, it's mostly likely gonna be, yeah, for like, you can glue it on like if you have a like a doll's head, because that's just very small, and like you're not really gonna wear it and move in it because it's a doll. So you could do that for a doll as well. And like, because I saw them like make a cap, a wig cap out of paper mache, I believe, or fabric. I can't remember what it was, but they basically glued it on there. I was like, yeah, I can do that as well. No. And then yeah, it's just, oh no, that broke. Whoopsie, gonna try that again. But yeah, it was quite cool how I found out how to do all of this. Because for anyone who doesn't know, you missed a few steps before this. Because there goes a lot of work into making all the wefts as well. Because first of all, you need to cut the yarn to the length you want. And then you need to separate every strand of yarn, and that's what took me the most time so far. But it's very therapeutic and fun to do. I mean, this as well is just, it's a lot of fun, or I really like it at least. Which is like, I'm also gonna make another wig for a different cosplay, which I'll probably like show you a picture of if it wants to show up. But yeah, I made this little outfit because I have a, oh, I hope you guys can see it a bit. But this is a very cute outfit. I have drawn this, like more like the technical, all the pieces. There we go. And I designed it from like a wolf / like general tail that I bought at a convention once, and it's black with dark blue, and I really like the color blue, so I just thought of like using light blue, and for the like the skirt thingy that I drew, I have a lovely beautiful blue, like I don't know what kind of fabric it is, but it's very soft. And you could use this for a hoodie as well. But I'm going to use it for that because it's kind of like, you know, warm, cozy, but then cool at the same time. Both colors. Yeah, I don't know what it's about blue, but it just, I find it such a beautiful color. The same with black. Like, I know black technically isn't a color, but I find it so beautiful. Like, sometimes things with black are just, oh, like, that's why I'm not a goth myself or emo or a person that likes to wear black, but oh, is it pretty sometimes. Yeah, I do like it. But yeah, is that even? I don't know. Oh well. Where was I going with this? But yeah, I'm gonna make that a wig out of that one as well, for that one as well, because show you these wefts. This blue that I have, doesn't show up quite well, but it is a lighter blue. I had bought a little too much of that yarn, so I have leftovers because I calculated a little bit wrong. But this is a really pretty blue for the cosplay that I want to make. So I think I'll make a wig for that one as well. But I don't know when that's gonna be yet. But that's like one of the projects I want to do after this. If you guys a little like maybe like 30 plus off of the number that I actually made. Like I bought 5 balls of yarn, and I think I probably only used 2 of them. Well, I used them up because I hanged them up, and then it looked like that looks like a little bit too much, because they're only for the braids on the side. And now I made 24, I believe, in total in the end, instead of the 35 I thought I was gonna do. Which probably also was gonna be like 40. Because, you know, for the darker blue ones, I did make extra. Because, you know, if something breaks or if it goes wrong and, yeah, it just doesn't work out, I still have, leftover. So I don't have to remake it, do that whole process, because I already made them. And yeah. I thought was gonna do with the braids as well, but then I'm like, maybe not. But if I do need to remake them, I do have them on the right size already, because I did cut them to length. So yeah, I might have done a little oopsie there. a little big oopsie. But then again, I'm gonna reuse it for that as well. So you know. I also, because the first thing I wanted to do, because I had leftover white yarn and I thought I could paint them. It turns out I bought the wrong paint, and then buying more paint was going to be more expensive. So I bought new yarn that was also higher quality as well. So yeah, sometimes you have a plan, but then the plan does not work out. But then you fix it really well. And that's what I like. Okay. Sorry if you guys can't see much. Or at least from what I see, it just turns, all of this turns black for some reason for me. Maybe it could also be because I have that on. So maybe if I change it, it might look different, because I've got like the night light on. I think. Yeah, I still have that one on. No, it still looks iffy. When the plant crashes and burns, but you hop, drop, and roll and land into a lake, yeah. But it is a nice saying though, even though I don't know if that's even an actual saying, but yeah. Also, I forgot to do that again. But it is true though. It does describe the situation. No, I don't want to do that. Go away. There we go. Because I'm using the stupid little thing, and I am not good at using like the little mouse pad thingy. Because I forgot like my mouse is over here. Yay. Also, I'm gonna put off the heater a little. Or make it a little less warm, because it's quite warm. Because it was really cold in here before. That's why I was also a little late, because I wanted to have the heater on for a little longer. It's so cold, because I don't actually have a radiator in the because I'm in the attic. We don't have a radiator here. So it's quite nice to have a heater to at least get this room a little warm. But now it's getting a little too warm. Also, there we go. Also quite, because like at the what I'm sewing right now is like one of the more iffy places to sew, but so far this is what I've sewn. Now you can see it a little better. We can't put it more forward, but yeah, it's very slow, but I'm here for it. Oh, I probably should put on a timer though. I'll just do. How long have we been going? I'll do 30. Because I really like to keep up with how long I take for things. Because I do really like to use the Cost Planner app. Because then I guess, yeah, I put like 48 hours into this project already. Or at least for the wig, I put 48. Oh, was it? Was it 48 already? Yeah, it was. Because I don't know how I did this faster with the last wig. Maybe because I made less wefts. Or, yeah, I did. But for, like, I can show you a picture as well. But for the wig that I made, it was 48 hours. Also, I could have just shown the picture. But it was pretty cool. Oh no, that's a different one, right. Because I made a really pretty picture. Oh, and thank you for the stretch as well. But this is, like the dragon cosplay that I made. With a big tail and the shoes. And they broke, and then this picture was actually when they were already broken, but since I just stood still and then we could like place the toes, because the toes of it broke, that's what broke. And yeah, sadly. But we can do some shoulders because we gonna stretch. Weep. Just gonna do my feet as well. But thank you very much. I do really need that sometimes. Well, especially for this shoulder, because this shoulder is just, I don't know what it is, but this shoulder is just a little effed up. But yeah, once I'm gonna finish that one, I will try to make better pictures. Because I did get quite good ones, but I didn't quite like the background of it. But a lovely mother of a person that I know took the pictures. And it was very cool. It was at an actual castle as well. Although, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. But very pretty scenery. It's just that they weren't a professional photographer, so some of them did turn out a bit funky. Some of the pictures, at least. But it was still quite nice. Sadly, I'll be going. But have a good dream. And oh, thank you. Hope you have a nice rest of your day or evening. And see you next time. I'll be back on Sunday if you would like to know. And I don't know if you want, but you can always join the Discord if you want to have an update on the schedule as well. But yeah, bye bye. You don't have to, but if you want to. See you next time, yes. Oh, it's always nice to have people around. But I can understand it. Yeah, I'll see you Sunday. Bye. I'll still be continuing for like an hour or so, because it's almost It's almost 9 o'clock. Time goes by really fast when you're crafting. I don't really trust that one. So we're gonna redo it. But yeah, this is very finicky work. But we're getting there, And also, one thing I wanted to improve on this wig is the... I don't know what to call it in English correctly, but it's like where your hair separates, like what I have here. Like going on, I want to have that here as well. Even though this will be covered by a hat, eventually. I do want to make it in a way that it has a lot of more volume as well. Because the first wig I made, it had a lot of volume underneath here, and I think I don't want to have that as much anymore, but more up here. That was like one of the little mistakes that I made last time. But we're here to improve, because I'm not I'm not the best at this, but I do really like it, and I do want to get better at it. And if I can find a way of just sewing this better and just doing this better in general in the future as well, I would like to make like custom wigs for like every like very beautiful and cool cosplay, you know. Because I mean, buying wigs as well is cool, but just knowing how to make them yourself as well is just... And then maybe also making them out of like... Because this is still synthetic, but I also could start on using cotton yarn, but I've never used that before, so I might need to see how that like turns into a weft. But then it'll also be like, or like...
The time is 9 o'clock p.m.
Things like that. Like, oh shit, it's almost 9. But like, if I could use recycled yarn as well, that would also be like cool. And then have everything like recycled. You know, if I ever do make more wigs, have some sustainability in there instead of having it made out of like basically plastic. Because I mean, like plastic wigs, or like the normal wigs that you buy for cosplays, if you don't make them yourself, they do look really beautiful, and you can't make them really, really beautiful. I don't know. I just really like to make them myself, and if I could make them, you know, like a little bit more environmentally friendly, and you know, that would be a very cool project for the future, I think. There we go. Just have a better way of making it as well. Just better and better and better. That's what we're going for after all. And for this, I just want to make it perfect. That's why I also choose a thread that goes with the color as well, with both of them, which, because I like used like black for everything on my first wig, and I had white in there as well, or maybe I don't know what kind of color I used, but not for, I think for some things I did not use the right color, and that I did not like that. I really want to have this finished at one point. It's gonna look so amazing. I'm already very happy that this is going so well, although shitty lighting ain't working with me today. Because everything looks black. But I'm halfway, which is nice. I am halfway. Also, trying to find a good angle for this is just so annoying. And that's why I also have this one over here, which is my lovely wig stand. my very cool DIY wig stand. Because when I am more like on top of the wig, I can just put it on here and then sew it, and that's just gonna be a lot nicer than this. Because it's the annoying corner, and I could do this off the head, but what I notice is if I put it on here, then it is just placed a lot more nicely on the head. Well, that's what I noticed the last time I did this. Or I think I did it like this. I can't remember how I did this. But I do think it was kind of like this. I also am trying to make like very tiny stitches close together. Because then hopefully it's gonna be strong enough that it's not gonna rip off. Because it is still very close to like the glue, the edge of the glue. Yeah, because it's like, I'm sewing it right, oh, how do I show this? Like, mostly like on the top of here. And there goes my thread. Great. But yeah, I might have made them too big again as well. So I might cut them off a little shorter. But I think this looks a lot better already. Like, then it sits like this to the neck and stuff. Yeah, I'm really gonna enjoy when this is done. It's gonna be so much fun. So this was a better angle. That's where I put it. And I could also just put them lower again as well, but it does not really want to go that way. It's a bit stubborn, unfortunately. But it's going well so far, and it will, like, you will have this in the end, which I don't know if that'll be too big of a problem. Because I might then do another stitch, but then very roughly, like just going up and down on this side in the middle of it. I might do that one, I'm not quite sure yet. Because I don't know if that was a good thing to do or not. Because I could grab my first wig and then see what I did there. But it's all packed up nicely, and that one, because these wefts aren't quite as messy making as my first wig. Because I think because of the fibers in that specific type of yarn. Also, I forgot to change that goal. But it's already the New Year's. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I want this. And do. Because I need a new one. But, how did I? You know what, I'm just gonna do followers one. Because I don't really get that much. So I'm gonna try and get to 100. Because I'm already getting there. But it's in Dutch though, which is really annoying. And I don't know. I don't know how to change that. So it is in Dutch. I don't know how to turn it English, but it's there. Because, I mean, a follower goal is cool as well, because I'm already amazed that I got to 50 as fast as I did, because I started this whole cosplay, and I started first ever streaming in August last year. And like at the end of it as well, because I had like 1 week of vacation left, and then I just randomly decided to do this. I was like, I'm gonna compete in a competition that is an international competition, not like simple like in my own country. No, I'm set on going to Paris this year. And I really want to get into this, because I don't really like competitions, because of very competitive people have that kind of energy that I really can't deal with. Just the way some competitive people are, it's just not nice. They're quite mean as well. But what I've experienced with the TwitchCon competition is very nice and very lovely, and actually has good vibes. So I was like, yes, I want the good vibes. And I just wanted to make a really cool cosplay. And I also wanted to, I already had like in mind that I would want to stream and stuff, but I never really had the motivation to do it. And now I do. I do have the motivation, and I really, really like it. So this one's going to be very annoying to do. And yeah, I'm just really happy that I made that random decision to just do it, Just like spend like almost €100 in a week, and then just get started. Ow. Because I needed to buy a new camera, and I needed to buy a mic, because I mean, it started off with my headset, but I really did not like it, because you could hear my laptop very, very loudly. The reason also why I did not save that, oh, sorry if that was loud. And the reason why I also did not save those streams yet, because I was very embarrassed about the first few. Because what I did in those was making all the sketches for the cosplay. So like the ones I use, wait, I can grab it, because a reference, because I have them in the back. But like I made all of these beautiful drawings, because I'm doing everything I do at school as well, which is like you make a reference sketch first, and then you like fine line it and make it beautiful so you can work with that sketch. And so that you can show the more important details, how things are folded, how things are supposed to look like. And yeah, that's why you draw this. That's why I have a few details that I made them a little bigger, so that I can see them well enough. And that really helps with like drawing. Oh, you got an ad. Oopsie. Oh, I'll wait a little. Because yeah, I did put them at like 1 minute, I believe. But yeah, it's just like you make them, and then you can, because I do make my own patterns all by myself with the help of my school books, because I go to school to be a professional tailor at one point in my life. Which hopefully this year I will get my diploma and then start a new study to make men's clothing, because right now the thing I've been doing the most is women's clothing. And I already signed up for that new study as well, because I'm set on getting the diploma and then doing a new study, which is more of like how you make men's clothing, because there is a difference, and I want to know the difference, because when I ask my teachers, they don't know the difference, because they don't do it themselves. They're like, all right, I guess I have to do it myself then. And that's what I'm gonna do. And because, you know, when I do eventually start my own business, because I do want to do that, I want to make clothing for everyone. And not just women and not just men, but for everyone. Because clothing I'll be making are on your size. So it doesn't matter what size you are, because I will make it to you. And I think that's very cool. And what kind of clothing that's gonna be, I have no idea yet. I still have to see and look what I want to do with that. But yeah, because I could make more mainstream clothing, and also do like the tailor work as well. Just like have a combination, because you know, not everyone wants to have something tailored made, because they do get really expensive, and it also needs to be in my own country, unless you want to go on a vacation to the Netherlands and be here for a really long time and then come back and fit it sometimes, you know. Like have a whole month vacation here and you can get something tailored made. But, you know, not everyone can do that. And then for those people, I could make something that is more mainstream, like confectionery, like what you buy in the stores and stuff like that, like normal sizes. Although knowing what sizes to use is quite the finicky, because everyone is different. And that's why it's also quite hard for people to find clothing that fit them, because one person decides a standard, but that standard is not your standard, like sizing. Like maybe you have a really short or tall torso, or like your upper body is longer than your legs, or your legs are very long or very short, or you have shorter arms or longer arms, and sometimes that doesn't really, you know, because it is for like more like everyone and not for you. It can be quite difficult for people to find clothing that fit them, because, you know, some person decides what a size is gonna be. And that's why in countries it's all in many countries sizing is different, because they decide like, okay, we're gonna use these, and then just make clothing. And yeah, I don't know how they like decide that. Maybe they like look for an average and then say like, yeah, we're just gonna do these and then make it. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah, it's just, I have very cool ideas. I just don't know how to do them yet and what I want to do with it. I'm a bit indecisive, I could say, or I should say, because there's so many things I could make. Like, I could do something cosplay related, I could do commissions and stuff like that, but then it'll probably only be in the Netherlands, and then like make like props and stuff for like outside the country. And or if I just want to make something completely different, if I just want to make casual clothing or just like fancy stuff for like parties, or there is just so much choice, and it's quite difficult on what you want to make, because almost everything is fun to me. It's also quite the difficult situation, because I do like to make a lot of things, and just deciding on what to actually make is gonna be a hard choice. But I think once I am done with like school and stuff, because the study I'm gonna do after this is gonna be my last one, because I realize I don't like school anymore. I really don't like the stress of homework, and I mean, I can understand deadlines, but there are just so many deadlines with stuff I really don't like. Well, most of the stuff that I don't like, I don't have to do anymore, luckily. and like just doing exams and like remembering all the stuff. I really don't like that. I'm really bad at it as well, which makes me want to not like it even more. But yeah, just the general stuff that you do in college here in the Netherlands is just, it's not for me. So I'm gonna put my heater on again because it's getting cold. That's what I'm also indecisive about, is the heat in this room. It's like, and then it's really too hot, and then it's too cold, and it doesn't want to work with me at all. That's why I really want it to be summer again, even though the summer here in the attic isn't the best, which why I don't know how much I will stream in the summer, because I don't want my laptop to melt as well. Because that is a thing that could happen. Also, cool thing, what also might happen, I don't know if it's going to be this summer or next summer, but I will move rooms. Because I don't know if you've ever seen any of my sewing streams, but I have a whole sewing room. It's very small. It's not that big, but my sleeping room, because I have 3 rooms in this house. I don't know if you know this Dutch meme, but I have gekoloniseerd my house, basically. And yeah, because I have like all the small rooms and the entire attic. So I've got like one small room on the first floor, and then I have the attic, which is like 2 rooms. Because when my sister and my older brother were young, my sister really wanted to sleep on the attic, and my brother as well. So my father built 2 rooms. Like one was like really small with like a bed that's higher. I don't know what to call it in English, and I don't want to grab my phone again, which is right there. But which is like, you made it up really cool, and now it's actually a storage, or he made it into shelves, which is like, he really turned out really pretty. My father's really good at building and making stuff. But for the new room, since the sewing room is quite short, quite small, I wanna make another like it's not a bunk bed, but it's like a bunk bed without the lower bed, basically. And then I want to have a desk underneath it, because that was the one thing I liked the most about the room in the attic that was bigger, is I could have an actual desk, which helped me a lot, because I used to make my homework on my bed, and it was not fun at all. But since my sister moved out and I moved into the attic, I was able to have a desk and actually make my homework there, and have online class as well. Because then Corona was at that time that I moved. Ooh, that's not the one that I want. Why do you do this to me? I'm almost at the end as well. Did a little iffy. No. But it's all good again. And then we're almost there. We're almost round. We're almost at we are at the last weft for the first 5 wefts, which is quite cool. And I did that in more than an hour. Like, I mean, I can look on my timer. I've already been sewing for like, an hour. Ooh. 5 wefts in 1 hour. And this is why I started the wig early on. Because when January ends, I will be or I will have worked on this cosplay for half a year. Which is crazy to think about. How far I've already come in half a year. Because we've finished 3 patterns. We are really far on making this wig. Hopefully tomorrow I'll also start on the lyre as well, which is also great news. Because my father finally has time and the energy to do it. I hope. And then I can finally start on, because I am, for anyone who's new here, Vency has a lyre, such as this in the picture below me. And I want to make it an actual instrument for this competition. So I've never made an instrument before. It's going to be out of wood. That's why my father is helping, because he's using a tool that can be a bit dangerous if you don't know how to use it. You could injure yourself. That's why it'll also be off stream, because it'll be outside in the backyard or garden, whatever you call it. But I will send pictures when I have more of that, because I keep saying that I'll do it, but then it never happens, because one, my father is then somewhere else, or he gets sick, which is like, it's not his fault. That happens sometimes. But then I go like, ooh, I do want to start on it soon, which is, it's gonna be, I'm gonna really hope for tomorrow. Because I'm gonna start early, I will have more time to do things after work as well, which is quite nice. Instead of my day already being over at the end of my work day, or like work. My shift, that was the word. No. I'm getting, the thread is getting pretty small. But yeah. But where was I going again? I think I was also talking about a new room. Yes. But then I will have a bigger sewing room, which is probably gonna be a better setup for my streams again as well. Which I'm gonna hope, if I do have more money, I might get more cameras as well, which are gonna be better cameras. As well. I just gonna ask around what are good cameras and stuff, and what other things I could buy that are good. That I could also buy where I live. You know, because that's quite a nice thing to have. That it doesn't take like 6 months to arrive, and you can just have it in like 2 or 3 weeks. Or no, 1 or 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm gonna have a really cool sewing room, because then I will have a better place to start off my business as well. I will, as every person in my field of work, I'm gonna start in my attic. But like, I don't know why, but everyone just starts in their attic. Just everyone. Doesn't matter who, but they start in their own attic. It's just a tradition at this point. Yeah, you just start in the attic. Because, you know, you don't have enough money then yet to get to like buy or rent a place that is big enough for all the sewing machines and stuff like that, because I would love so much to get an industrial sewing machine. They are the absolute best. Like, I mean, you still want to have a sewing machine like the one you would normally have at home, but all the industrial ones, they're heaven. So why does this... I have too small of a thread left. And it's not helping me here at all. Because I'm just finishing it off. No. Oh, I'll just have those knots. And let's hope that's gonna stay. So, needle. Falling alert. But yeah, that's all the first 5 wefts. They're officially on it. Ta-da! This is what it looks like now. I hope you guys can see it a little. But that's what, or this is what it's gonna look like for every weft that I'm gonna sew on. And I did make them overlap so that I can sew them in one row, and I don't know, it just made more sense to me. And they are indeed a little too long. Venti doesn't have this long of a hair, long hair. He doesn't. But we can cut this off to the length it needs to be once everything is sewn on, which is gonna take a hecking long time. Because these are just the first 5 one on. And oh yeah, that is one hacking achievement. This arm, I don't know what it is with this arm, but it's not doing well. Oop, sorry. And I guess I'm just gonna pin more on. Which, how did I do this again? So the stripe is fading away a little, so I'm just gonna draw it back on there. And I like the band that's a bit thicker. I can draw on better than the thinner panty fabric. But yeah, first 5 are on. Now let's continue. What will I have to do with this? Is that gonna look good? Because I am gonna make this for judges, and they're gonna judge like a judge does. I just want to make it perfect. I want to do a great job at this, and not, ever. Because that's a fear I don't like. Also, for anyone who's still here, next week there won't be a stream. Why? Because I'm gonna work the whole weekend. I will have work on Saturday and Sunday, which is very great. But I mean, I do get paid double on Sunday, which it's nice, I suppose, and it's like 4 hours of work. But I don't think I'll have the energy to stream, because the day before that I will have had a quilting bee end work right after. Oh, cool. I missed some messages. Also, I'm getting quite a lot of pop-ups on Discord. I'm just taking a little look-see. Ooh, file is live. Nice. But yeah. I don't know what I was saying before. Oh yeah, judges and judging. I just want to make this pretty. Right now, because I followed like the line that I had. like, I don't know if you can see. Wait, I can maybe go to this one. But I hope it shows. But I felt like the underline here, so that you have something close to the neck. Hopefully. And now I'm trying to have it more that it's because once you put it like this, it's gonna go like this eventually, and I don't really like how that looks. So what I'm gonna try and do is make them go a bit more horizontally here, and just finish this one off a little better. But I don't know if I need to do one other layer before that one. Yes. I'm just gonna pin them and see. This one's a little higher. That's why I want this as well, so that I can just look how it looks. And we've got 2 more on this side and this side. I think. Will that look good? I think so. So now I'm just gonna continue drawing. It will still be a little curved, and then we're gonna go more straight from there. But I think that's good. Little egghead. Yeah. Pardon? What? I ate some food that makes me burp. Is this really? Oh, that's one higher now. There we go. That's the right way. And now I'm gonna see how, and then I'll, what else I want? Or should I just try and see how many days we're gonna wait? I'm just gonna pin them and then see if I like how it looks. Because I'm not sure yet. Oh, and it is gonna be hot in this wig. Because I already had that with the first one I made as well. Oh, so it was quite hot. That's because you have a whole head of yarn on your head. Or a whole thing of yarn. And then you wear that all day, and hot weather, it gets hot. Because you know, hot and hot, it gets hot. Also, this head is just dying. Because it has like a hole here. Because of the beautiful head stand I have. Oh, it looks so nice. I'm fully gushing over this whole wig. It's like, yes, me happy noises. Wah wah. That's not what I want. It's so beautiful. It make me cry. It's so beautiful. And this is why I made so many of them. The reasons why I ain't. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm very good at singing, yes. Very good at English as well. And, you know, some words I did make shorter. Because I don't know. Because cutting every weft the same length is kind of difficult. So, yeah. And those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So went from 5 to 7. Is another row, and then it's gonna look like this. It's all coming together now. Wait, I'm gonna show it on the bigger screen because I have a big one. Ta-da! It looks like black though, but it's, I promise you, it is dark blue. It's just a very, very dark blue. If you see it in the sunlight though, especially with my camera, it just, oh, it looks so pretty. Like I said, I'm really gushing over this whole. But yeah, how much time? Half an hour. I'll see how far I'm gonna go though. No, I don't need more wefts, but I think this will be enough for tonight. Oh no, wait, next week I will have a stream, but only on the Friday, and it'll be more wefts. It's all gonna be the wefts. All the wefts. And this one I did not like, so I'm gonna put this one because I did not like the glue. It's not as pretty as the other ones because how do I show this? The glue is like uneven here, so I'm not. Since I made too much, I'm gonna put that in the background. just need it. I'm gonna use those later as well. I'm gonna grab a big piece of thread so that I don't run out. But I was very lucky in how much thread I picked for the first row. But on to the second row. Wait, I wanna make some pictures as well for my love book. I'll put it on here. No, I want the lighter version. Thank you, because my phone works with me and makes the picture lighter so that you can actually see what I made. Which is a lot nicer. Also, I almost have 8,000 steps. Yay. Big healthy. I did a big health today and I walked probably around 8,000 steps today. Because sometimes, I don't always have my phone with me, so sometimes I do walk, but then it doesn't count because I don't like have a fancy watch and all my phone with me. So it's probably always roughly around the amount that I did walk. And I didn't walk everything, I also biked, but they still count biking as steps. But I don't really know how they count it specifically. I just know that they do count that as well. But okay, we're gonna attach a new thread again. And we're gonna sew it. Hopefully a little bit this time. Because I did not show it off as well, I believe. Which is... because it is the evening, it's a bit more difficult to show everything. But eventually, if I do have better lighting at one point, I will... this will be able to be a bit easier. It's just that everything for that is just so expensive. I don't know why. But it is very expensive. Because like just buying a ring light, and ring lights are quite cheap, but then again you need to see if it's the quality and reviews and stuff, and then it's quite sketchy as well. And then I'm like, do I really want to buy that then? Also what I did first is make like a knot in thread, and then did a I can show you it. Like you put it through here, like make the loop, and then put it through twice if I don't make a knot. Like I have this little loop here now. If you guys can see it, and if I can hold it up. Also, you know what? I might actually just bring this down because I have a pretty fucking eye. But I have this loop here now. If you want to show, can you show it? Can I show it? Yeah, loop, and then you. Is this gonna keep showing? Do 1 and a 2, and that's what you basically do. And then you just like, this is how I attach it. It's pretty strong, and then with the knot in the thread at the beginning as well, it just makes a really good one. Although it gets a bit bulky because I do it twice instead of one time because I'm extra and I just want it to be secure. I do that, and then we're gonna do the top stitch. I think it is called that. I'm very unsure if it actually is. But I'm just gonna do that one all the way to the other side again. And like this side is a little easier to do because you can just lay the head down for this part. Which is quite nice. Also, since this thread is a little longer, my hands will be like wee all over there, or over there, or over there. Doesn't really matter. This is also the reason why I'm doing it now. I won't be able to do stuff like this after my surgery, because I'm gonna have a surgery hopefully in February. Because I don't know if I told you yet, I forget things, but very fun. This month I'm gonna get a call from the clinic, hopefully, on my first appointment there. And then after my first appointment, I will either get a date or I will be put on a waiting list, which is already a lot more than knowing nothing. Because right now the only thing I know is that they're gonna call me. And if they don't call me, I need to call the clinic myself and say like, hey, I was called by the hospital like 2 weeks ago, and they said they will call you around this time, but you did not. What is going on, you know? And that needs to happen. My shoulder is not doing well. I will stop soon. I will go to 10 p.m. because my shoulder needs sleep. Hopefully tomorrow though it won't be as bad. Let's hope. But it's not nice at the moment. It's very stiff and it's hurting a little. But I'll get through the last 20 minutes. Also, where's my music? Is it just that I can't hear it? I just got a random one. So I'll just put my music down. This one also has already on pauses. There we go. I hope the music's going alright. I might actually go to a different playlist because I really like this one, but it's getting a bit boring. I've used it for so long now. And some of the music I can't hear because it's not playing. Like it has very long pauses between when music starts in correlations to when the music, like when the song is like playing and stuff. It's a very confusing. So this, but I'm gonna have to do this off stream a bit because it's holding this hand is just so annoying. Will this work? No. That's the only thing about this wig is that the sewing process at the beginning is no fun. It's all no, this, no. There we go. Almost lost it. Eat. I see that too much. But yeah, also, a thing I forgot to do is put my video out of private. On YouTube, because for anyone who's curious on what I did before, like on stream and stuff, I have a YouTube. If you want to go and check it out, it's actually YouTube. Just putting it out there because self-promotion. Go brrr. But I'm gonna do that now because I will sleep after this. Because I need the rest for my shoulder because it's getting not so fun. Why does this happen sometimes? I don't know. But like, I don't get a lot of views, which is like understandable. I've got like 6 followers. But I just want to share it, and it's unedited, by the way, so it would just be as if you would like see it on stream, although you don't have the chat in some of them, which is like, I might at one point get better at making videos, but I don't know if I need time for that as well, and I don't have that sometimes. Because I make big ass projects like this on the side of my study. Because yes, I do like to suffer and be very busy and then realize how tired I am, and yeah. That's me for you. That is moi. But I am having a lot of fun. I really am. And I just also, if you would just like to see pictures and stuff and don't really like want to watch, you can always go to my Instagram. It's one of the two. Like the one is Anime Boy Stars stripe or underscorch. I don't know if it's underscorch, but the lowest stripe and then crafts. And the other one is the same, but then lowest stripe arts at the end with the S. Don't forget the S. But yeah, I have some pictures on there as well. So I really need this angle. Sorry. But no, I did not. But I did hear that the very cute character, like the shorter, like the kids character, is very cute. I just forgot their name. Yeah, Yao Yao. That was the name. Yao Yao. Very cute. Shall we run? Is it in the first period or in the second? Like, because I did not see it. Because if it's in the first, and I don't have enough Primo Gems to get a C1 Shao. First. Well, I'll try. I'll try to get Shao, because I did not get Scaramouche. I did not have enough wishes. Second half is Hu Tao and Yelan. Ooh, nice. Yeah. If anyone who doesn't know, I like to play Genshin. I actually make the character because I have the character in the game as well. Although I have not had the time. In what, how many days is this gonna be till the next update? Because, you know, funny thing, my internship is gonna end in 2.5 weeks. I will stop a little earlier because my boss just needs to do some things outside of the workplace, and I can't come with them, so I'll probably stream and or just sleep. That's probably what I'm gonna do, because I've got to have a longer weekend of 4 days, which is gonna be very nice. But I'm just gonna need to decide what I'm gonna do on that day, and what I'm gonna make. But it's gonna be very nice. And then I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna go back to school, which might also change the schedule. Depends on if I might stream more or yeah, I don't know how that's gonna change stuff yet, but it might. Just a little heads up. Things might change because of that. Because I will have my exam training. So they'll just explain what we're gonna do in the exam, and then do some little exercises to prepare you for the exam. Which is it's gonna be a very long period for my exam. Ooh, we're gonna get another skin for the, or it's gonna be that New Year's event, because in China and stuff it's later than many other countries, but I forget what the event is called. But cool. Which one will be free, or will they? Lisa's gonna be free, right? Because it's a 4-star. I hope I'm gonna get the Lisa skin. Lantern Rite, that was it. Lantern Rite. Because it's for the New Year in China and stuff. Or that's what I think it's supposed to be. Representing. I think. I might be wrong. You should probably correct me on that. But yeah. It's a very fun event. And Lisa, yeah, I think is also going to be the free one. Because most of the time the 5-star will be with the thing that you buy. And then with the event you can get the free one. Which is most of the time the 4 stars. And yeah, it's gonna be the paid, because you need money for the the crystal thingies. But I'm broke. Which is really sad, because I needed a few more cents on my PayPal account, and I could have bought the Welcome Moon, which I might do. I might do that, but sad thing, you can only send 10 euros to your PayPal account, and not more than that. or less than that. Like, yeah, let's do just €5. Oop, I can't. So yeah, sad life. But it'll be okay. I probably shouldn't put money into Genshin. It's probably not the best idea. But I really want a character and I don't have time to play. Oh well, soon I will have more time to play because then I'll be going back to school and then I won't have such long days of work. And in the summer I will have more time as well. Because then I have vacation. Whoop whoop. But yeah, I also don't have much time again. And I also want to say for Scaramouche as well, because I don't know when the rerun is going to be for Scaramouche. But I hope it's not gonna... I mean, I hope it's enough time for me to get more wishes, but not too long and it's going to be like 2 years later. Ooh, in Fontaine again. Oh, that would be nice. Because we're already on chapter 3, right? Of... because it's mostly like 3 chapters for every country. And we're already on the 3rd chapter. I'm really far behind on the Archon quest. Sadly. I did the first one and I am on the 2nd one, I think. But like I still need to finish like the Archon quest in like the chasm. Oh, 3.4 already? Did I miss something? Everything's going really fast. I'm really far behind then. But that's okay. You know, I'm busy doing other stuff. Because the first 3 upwards, because you got the 16 days and 16 days.
The time is 10 o'clock p.m.
That's 10 o'clock, I think. I think I will stop then. Because my arm is not getting better. And it's 10 o'clock. So it's in 2 days of update and stuff. Ah, okay. That's the thread. I will put it on here like this. I'll probably move it to that side. But for now, I'll keep it here. I might do some work off stream as well, if I feel like it, but might be little things left off, of course. Thank you very much for being a good laptop and telling me the time. But yeah, that was a very great stream. We did 1 row we finished, and the other one we barely started, because I'm right over here. But it's already more than nothing, which is great. And the Friday streams are always gonna be a little shorter. My hair as well. But yeah, this is gonna take a while as well. I need to put out my timer, which has already been 1 hour and 7 minutes. Great. I'll put it in here as well so that I don't forget. So that's 49 hours and 22 minutes. But yeah, I'm very happy with the progress, and we'll get more progress this Sunday as well, because this Sunday I'll finish the last patterns, which is going to be the cape, which is going to be the same thing I did this Wednesday. And yeah, then next week there's going to be another wig stream on the Friday evening. So we're going to continue this depending on how far I get on my own, and if not, we'll start off where we left the stream. And yeah, should I raid into someone? Do I want to do that? I don't know. Also, new videos online. So if you want to check that out, you can do that as well. You don't have to. Also, got more messages. Did a little oopsie, but whatever. Is anyone crafty online? Vile Mods is online doing crafts. Do we raid into Vile today? So I'm just gonna go and where's that? There we go. Don't want the music on. Okay, good. I did that. I keep forgetting. I need to make a raid message because I don't have that. But we're gonna raid into Vile Mods, which is a very cool streamer as well. He does custom like blaster guns. Like he like makes the Nerf guns, but then way cooler. And he like 3D models stuff, and it's like really cool. So we're gonna give him a cool raid. Thank you everyone so much for joining. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, day, or wherever you are. And yeah, we're gonna check out Vile Mods and what they're making. And I think they were working on something really cool. If you'd like to join the Discord for more updates, I have the Discord link here. Just read the rules and put a little emote there, and we will give you your role, and then you'll have access to all the chats and stuff. But other than that, I hope to see you on Sunday, and if not, I hope to see you next time. And yeah, bye bye. Eat. I need to